Welcome back to Keep It Simple. We're going to be putting our confetti into our eggs. We have already done step 1 where we have actually cleaned out the egg and it's ready to go. Depending on where your activity or your event is going to be, if it's going to be interior or exterior, depends on what type of filling that you may want to use to put inside of your egg. At this time I already filled ours. We have ours. I'm going to show you how, now that they're all dry, I know I mentioned to you not to put them in an egg crate while they were wet because they tend to stick if you're drying them because you have them upside down. But now that they're all completely dry, it's a great place to keep them and do our work. So with that, here's some of the ones that we have already completed. I have done, I'm using some crepe paper tissue. That's what I'm using right now. I've actually already cut circles out. I just cut a few squares. I went exactly like this. I do 3 or 4 of them at a time. And then I hold them. You can do one if you want. And I just do it doesn't have to be exactly a perfect circle whatsoever, just so it has somewhat of a roundness to it. And as you see, I make several of them and I keep them on the side. Another thing that you can also use is the tissue paper. And that's one of the things I also use sometimes to do as the confetti. Sometimes we like to use glitter. Sometimes we've used oatmeal. Now remember, people crack these on their head, so you want to make sure that whatever you fill your egg with is something that's going to be acceptable to your guests. So this is another one that we do is, again, you can just cut the circles out, nice and simple. You got to estimate how big your egg is and do that. Now I usually either use Elmer's glue or just happened that the only thing I had was a glue stick, and I have used a glue stick before. Again, be gentle because you do not want to crack the top of your eggshell. You want to keep it. Now I rub the glue on it. I take one of my crepe paper, tissue paper, I press it down. I usually like to put it on each side so you can see one on each side, and then kind of like almost like a 4-corner, pull them down. I rub my finger gently on it. It's still wet. That's it. Presto. I have my confetti egg all ready. And again, take one of my eggs that are all filled. I rub it gently. Again, you can use a glue stick or you can use, I have my circles already. I am going to put down 2 sides. Make sure you can see this. And then I put 2 sides and I just gently kind of walk it around. You can see. I push it down onto it. Presto. Our egg is done. They're very easy to do. You do want to be careful with them. They're a little delicate, but not as much as you would think. They're pretty durable. Again, the grandkids or the kids can help you by filling the eggs, and also if you have one that is very gentle, they can put the tissue on. There we go. I like it better when I do my 4-corner. And there. Now, something else that I like to do if you want to is you're welcome to decorate them. And I just use markers. If you want to put something fun, if you want to write Happy Easter, again, being careful with them, but they're fine and they're fun just as they are right there. And that's how we finish them. Then we deliver them to the party, actually in the egg crates. This is a small amount compared to what we have a very large family. This one might not, there we go. I was going to say, now you'll see this one took quite a bit. I might not make that corner. If I don't, I would take it off, or you can put another one over it. I just made it. But you can see how close that one was. That one probably could have used a little bit bigger egg, tissue to cover the egg. That's it. And I'll come back and show you our decorated egg. Kind of wanted to jump a little bit. 2 sides, push down. around the egg again. I just push it gently. If you need to, put a little more glue on it. It's not going to hurt anything. But again, it sets pretty quick.